same Brooklyn you knew.
Hello guys, welcome back to the Dinorex Gaming. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and put on those notifications so you don't miss out on daily videos. And we're back. And today we're going to be doing a trailer breakdown and taking a look at the new images for Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 2. And with that, let's get on to the video, shall we? So, when we first start off is, I'm gonna pull up the thing right here. So, we are in this little cabin area, and I see some Parasaurolophus and I think the Pseudoceratops. And I think it's like a farm area, I'm not so sure. But then we get a, let me just go here. We get Brooklyn looking scared. And the dinosaur that attacked Brooklyn was not the Allosaurus, but instead the Atrociraptors. And that basically clears everything up. So, and then we get another shot of Brooklyn looking shocked and stuff. And then we see Brooklyn has a bandage on her arm right here because of her hand got chopped off. And we see more Brooklyn in Season 2. And then we see that she's on Dark Jurassic. And then we see I think the dinosaur death report is going up higher than normal. I'm not so sure. But it's from the Prehistoric Department Fish and Wildlife from Jurassic World Dominion, which is nice. And then we see Brooklyn, I think at Darius' cabin. I'm not so sure. With some folders and stuff. And then we see a Dinosaur Liberation Now group, which I'm surprised that the guy with the raptor head. But we do see this person like next to the car, and then we see a police officer, like a police car that's like in the normal forest stuff, like in the fire, and then we see this person talking to someone, we don't know who. Then we see Brooklyn behind her, and then we see that Ben sees Brooklyn alive, and he looks shocked. And then we get the stuff from the trailer, from the first teaser trailer. And then we see I think this is the Majungasaurus foot. And then we see Ben and Sammy running. And the glorious shot of the Majungasaurus in that environment. And then we see stuff from the trailer, from the little teaser. And then the campers go on a boat. And then we see them going to West Africa. And we see some birds here, they're in the water. And then we see the Kentrosauruses back from Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 4 and 5. And that is actually from the image, the one that I showed you guys like 2 weeks ago, basically. Like about almost 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, around that range. And then we see someone that's tracking the campers. And we see it like a little tracker thing that I think that might be the microphone where it captures the camper's voice. I'm not so sure. But then we see Darius talking about how the brokers know where they are. And then we see I think what happened is that they're in California because it's a cold climate up there. So what I think happened was that during where the campers are getting off the island, like off the boat and then on to West Africa, I think that's where they took off their sweaters. But that's confusing, Bart, because Darius was wearing a blue shirt, not a white one. And then we see them going through the West African forest. And then we see Kenji basically doing stuff that what he did in Season 3 of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, trying to talk to a dinosaur. And that didn't end up so well. And then we see a return of the Brachiosaurus from Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. And then we see it looking on the side, trying to figure out what it's saying. And then we see Kenji kind of having fun, basically. And then we see Sammy, I think, looking at Darius, because there's a little, I think that is his shirt from the little teaser. And then we see a dinosaur container, which I think might be for the Majungasaurus, which I do not know. If I am correct, then yeah. And then we see let's see, I think that we have a new character. I think the new character is called Zayna. And then we go to here. And then we see that someone is making the dinosaurs on the mainland. And then we see a kind of battle arena kind of like themed here. And then we see the new character Zayna with the 3 campers. And then we see the campers and Zayna all in this area. And then we see Ben and Kenji opening up a bunker of some sort. And then we see Kenji, Ben, Darius, and Sammy. And then we see a beautiful rendition of the Suchomimus. And then we see Ben and Kenji running away from something. Then we see Yasmina talking to Sammy to run, I assume. And then we see Dimorphodon diving. Then we see Yasmina is in shock. Then we see the Suchomimus actually swimming, which we haven't seen since 2001 Jurassic Park 3. And then we see Brooklyn driving one of the cars. And then we see her driving back, starting to realize that the battle is going on between a Sinoceratops versus another Sinoceratops for dominance, I think. And then we see Kenji is mad at Ben for not telling him that Brooklyn is alive. Then we get and then we get another shot from the night that Brooklyn so-called died. And then we see Kenji holding something and a can exploded. And then we see Zaina with more clear. And we see Yasmina. And then we see I think a hippo, basically, a hippopotamus in West Africa. Our first time seeing it. And then we see Red, the Atrociraptor returning from Jurassic World Dominion. And it is chasing Brooklyn, basically. And then we see the Tsukumamis is chasing Sammy, Yaz, and Ben, and Zaina. And then we get more shots of the attacks and then we see Darius run away from a blind Baryonyx. And then we see Brooklyn burning the pictures of the Newbar 6. And that is all from the trailer. So let me just pull up one other thing that I had. And I did catch it. There you go. I have pulled up a little video I recorded just real quick. We see Brooklyn in shock. And then we see a hold on, let me just mute that real quick. Let me just mute that so you guys are able to hear my voice. Then we see, I think, Brooklyn driving somewhere. And then we said, it says, like, a lot of stuff. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in Jurassic. And we see some letterings here. Then we see Brooklyn is on Dark Jurassic. And this is before Brooklyn got so-called eaten alive. So yeah. And we see she has her grown hair, and then we see Brooklyn smirking. I don't know at the Newbar 6, at the Newbar 5, or cause like, and then we get Brooklyn being escorted by Red the Atrociraptor. And then we see someone breaking into a window. And then we see Brooklyn in kind of a bit of a shock. And then she actually dropped the papers. Then we see Darius kind of having like a flashback or something. Then we see Brooklyn riding a motorcycle, and Brooklyn on a bucket and just sitting there with her binoculars on. And yeah, I think yeah, that is pretty much it. There's a lot of stuff that I pointed out and talked about. So yeah, this video is very much heavy Jurassic World chaos theory. And, yeah, I really hope you guys, enjoyed the video because, I show you guys loads of images, loads of, new clips, and a bunch of that. So, yeah, I really hope you guys, enjoy this video. And, yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and put on the notification so you don't miss out on daily videos, which means tomorrow I will be watching Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 2. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Did you guys enjoy the video? If so, then check the playlist and the video. And also check out these channels. And let's try to get my videos to 5 likes. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.